I'm gluten-free Gigi. I understand how difficult it can be to enjoy the foods you love on a special diet. That's why I'm making these videos. Come join me in the kitchen. What are you having on Christmas morning for breakfast? Ginger cream scones, gluten-free. You will love these, and they are the perfect special breakfast for your holiday time. Let me show you how to make them. Let's start with 1½ cups of my gluten-free flour blend, and that's going to be 1 cup of white rice flour, 1 cup of brown rice flour, 1/2 cup of potato starch, and 1/2 cup of tapioca flour, blended with 1 1/2 teaspoons of guar gum. So whisk that together. That'll give you 3 cups of flour blend. For this recipe, let's use 1 1/2 cups. Reserve the other 1 1/2 when you make these again, because I know you will. So in this flour blend, let's put 1/2 tablespoon of baking powder. That's our leavening agent. We've got 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. I want to put 1/3 cup of sugar, and that's just granulated sugar. I've got 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. We'll be using 2 kinds of ginger in these scones. They're going to have a great ginger flavor. Whisk all this together. Make sure you get all your dry ingredients distributed well here. We'll put our whisk aside. And now, this is what makes a scone, if you've ever wondered. We'll mix this with 3 tablespoons of cold diced butter and 3 tablespoons of light cream cheese or Neufchâtel cheese. So put all this in. And it's just like when you make biscuits. And I hope you've already tried to make biscuits. We've got a couple of biscuit recipes on the website. So you take your fork and you cut these fats in, the butter and the cream cheese, until you get a coarse crumb mixture. Now what happens is, this forms little pockets in this flour, and it doesn't all get mixed in like when you melt butter and put it in a recipe. So this will have little buttery pockets, and it'll make a really, really super tender scone. And if you're dairy-free and you don't eat cream cheese and butter, you go ahead and use, for each of those 3 tablespoons, for a total of 6 tablespoons, you go ahead and use 6 tablespoons of Earth Balance, which is the dairy-free buttery spread we use. Or, something new that I've found lately that I really like is the coconut oil spread. You can find it right by the Earth Balance, and Earth Balance makes that product. And I tried it in the scones, and I like it. And it doesn't give a coconut flavor. So whatever works for you. This is a versatile recipe. So you just keep stirring and cutting this in until you get your crumb mixture and your upper body workout. All right, come check out my coarse crumb mixture here, where I've used the fork to cut the butter and the cream cheese into our flour blend, our dry ingredients, and that looks fantastic. You don't want to leave any butter there on the fork. Next, I have about 1/2 teaspoon of finely grated lemon zest. Just take your zester and take that very outer yellow part off your lemon for that. That's going to give amazing flavor. Let me show you what's next. I love this part. It's my favorite. Candied ginger. I'm so excited about this. It's fantastic. I made this candied ginger, and you can too. I have a recipe video, candied ginger. You need to check this out. You'll save so much money throughout the holidays, and it's just so easy to make. About 1/4 cup of this that I've chopped finely. Let me show you how that looks. Small pieces. Nobody wants a big chunk of even candied ginger, except maybe me. I love it. So you can make that, put that in. Let's give it a quick little stir to distribute that lemon zest, candied ginger. We've got our powdered ginger in here, so you know these are going to have a great, great flavor. It already smells fantastic. I have 1/2 cup of milk. You can use dairy or non-dairy. It's up to you. So just pour this right in. And can you believe it? We're done. Just going to stir this up. I've got the oven 425. It needs to be really hot for these. And I have a pan that I've just spritzed with some cooking spray over here so these beautiful scones don't stick. Check out the dough. It's coming together. Now it's going to be a bit sticky, so don't worry. Don't add anything else. You don't need more flour. You really don't need to over stir this. We just want to make sure it's blended and we don't have a lot of dry, and it's coming away from your bowl here. So, let me move the knife. Go right onto the pan. There's no rolling. So easy. Now, when you want to make these for Christmas morning, and I know you will, go ahead and mix your dry ingredients up the night before. Cover that bowl. Just put it to the side. Come add your wet ingredients. You have these in the oven in no time. So take your big blob of dough here. Form it into a circle. Look how sticky. This is a little sticky here, so this is what you expect. You can always put a little oil on your hands if you don't like this. This is about an 8-inch circle, about 1.5 inches thick here. And that looks good enough to me. Next step, I want to take about, I don't know, a half tablespoon to a tablespoon, depending on what you like. We love sugar here. So let's put this on. And just sprinkle that right on top. Excellent. Smooth it around a little. Make sure everybody gets sugar on their wedge. Last step before we go into our 425-degree oven is we want to score these. And by score, that just means we're making a mark. Go about 1/4 of the way down. Do not cut through the scones. So divide it in half, half again, and then we'll go back here. And this will give us 8 nice wedges. Look how pretty that is. We're going to go into this hot, hot oven for about 20 to 25 minutes, and then we'll have some gorgeous ginger cream scones. Are you ready? Come on. It's been 20 minutes. Look. Let's do the touch test. Be careful. They're hot. Look at that. A little spring back there. See that golden edge? That's what we're looking for. Let's take them out. Those are beautiful. Let's put them right over here on my board. Give them about 5 minutes to cool just a little bit, and then we'll come back and serve these up. Still piping hot, but we have to serve these up now. They smell amazing. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous interior. Crumbly, flaky, they're great. Serve up these ginger scones with a little bit of my candied ginger for Christmas morning breakfast. You will love these, and so will your guests. You'll never know they're gluten-free.